Today is VJ Day, Saturday the 15th of August, and I thought what a better way to spend my extended birthday celebrations than at the 1940s Remembered event at Chasewater Railway. So come along with me, my mum, my dad, my granddad and Calvin to see what Chasewater has to offer for us. As you can see, I'm already dressed, so we'll do a full fit check in a minute. The forecast is saying that the weather is only going to get to about 24 degrees, which is great because for the past 3 or 4 days it has been, let's say, very hot indeed. Let's get going. The outfit choice of the day was the suit that my granddad bought me and the shoes that Calvin bought me, both for my birthday. We parked up the cars and then headed over towards the main cafe area and Chasewater, which is where it was being held. There was reenactors explaining how different types of World War II bombs were used and loads of different memorabilia all around. Then you step inside into the museum, which is the railway museum that is always open at Chasewater. Chasewater Railway was used as a coal train track, so it would get coal to the local area. So inside the museum you can see all of the old signs from the trains. There's books on the trains, they've even got the controls that used to be there. There is railway staff hats that you can try on. Here you can see the local signs that I just mentioned that would have been on the train track. They also have lots of vintage little toy cars and trains on sale, which I found really cute. These are some of the local men's World War II medals. Because Chasewater is so local to us, I have probably been in this museum at least 5 or 6 times, and I've been to Chasewater itself thousands of times because it's a local reservoir which has 3 cafes all around it. This one was based at the middle cafe. Here you can see some more local posters and memorabilia from when the train used to run. I used to come round here with my friends when I was a kid, walking round, and so did my granddad. He used to hop on the coal trains because the coal trains used to still run when he was a kid. As we stepped out of the museum and into the main carriage shed, you could see all of this World War II memorabilia for sale, and all of the carriages still there, Cadbury's carriages and everything. Usually there is a lot more carriages in here, but they had moved quite a few of them so they could put the vendors up at the top end. They had also put in a dance floor so people could dance to the 1940s tunes that were playing, and a makeshift bar called Ration and Rye. Now let's get spending our hard-earned money. Oh, don't even get me started when it comes to vintage vendors. As always with 1940s events, it's lovely to see people in their era-appropriate uniforms and civvies. Here is an Anderson shelter and a Victory garden. The man who owned this stall of memorabilia, his parents were actually both Nazis, and so were his grandparents. It was quite a strange feeling really, because I don't think I've ever met anyone that was related to Nazis before. This little Jeep that you can see on the move here was a French one. Now look at these little beauties. The one on the left is a Rover 10 P2, I believe, and the red one on the right is an MG TC midget. This is an American Army Jeep. And a beautiful late 40s Elvis TA14, which happened to have lots of 40s Picture Post magazines in the back seat, and the brown leather interior was to die for. I think this was an American Navy Jeep, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me to it. And even more American Jeeps. The railway still has a couple of steam trains that run on certain days of the week, and of course for special events such as this, so this is one of them. Of course me and Calvin had to hop on for a quick ride. Then smiling and waving at my family on the platform, you can probably spot my mum in the yellow dress.
It's time to catch some rabbits. Shall we join in with some actions? Here we go. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Very good. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
If you were feeling peckish, there was food vans around. And of course, because the platform has a cafe on it anyway, you could go in there if you wanted something to eat. There was also British World War II vehicles for you to have a look at. This is a 3D map of the former RAF Lichfield, which was in the Fradley area. Initially operated as a maintenance site, being home to the number 51 maintenance unit from August 1940. Manufacturers sent newly built aircraft to Fradley to carry out any modifications before delivery to squadrons. Number 93 and number 91 operational training units were also based there. Their roles were to form and train aircrew for frontline bombing operations using Vickers Wellington bombers. The crews, largely from Australia and other Commonwealth countries, were then posted to their allocated squadrons after training, mostly to Lincolnshire. Operational bombing missions were flown from Lichfield in 1942 to 1943, including the 1,000 bomber raid on Cologne in May 1942. After 1943, most sorties were nickel raids, the dropping of propaganda leaflets over German cities, coupled with the occasional bombing of French airfields occupied by German military. The unit was disbanded in June 1945, the last flying training detail being flown on the 22nd of June 1945. The unit remained active until the closure of the airfield in 1958. And on the way out, there was a couple of UXOs. I am back home now. Calvin's shut away in the bedroom so he doesn't disturb the video. But I just wanted to show you the two pieces that I bought whilst we were there. As you seen, there was loads of vendors and it was just such a great time. I really enjoyed myself. To be honest, it's the first time I've been to a 1940s event at Chasewater, even though Chasewater is ridiculously local to me. Honestly, they had more to offer than what I thought would be there originally, and it was great, absolutely great. So let me show you some of the bits. This is the brooch that I bought. Stunning, first brooch I actually own. I've never had another brooch before. I can't wait to get that on. I wonder if you can see it well. I also got from the same vendor this. I paid in cash as well, so I don't even know the name of the vendors because they don't put like names up or anything usually. So I also got this handbag though, which is stunning. Mid-century, handmade, made in England is what it says inside. It's just lovely. And then these two in this bag is actually a fun story. So my primary school head teacher, a lovely, lovely lady, she has now retired from teaching, and her husband's mother passed away, sadly, quite recently, I think. And she said that her house was absolutely full of treasures, and obviously because they can't keep them all, unfortunately, they had to get rid of a lot of it. So she's set up a vintage stall to sell all these bits on. And can you believe today's event was her first ever time doing it as a vendor? So cute. And honestly, she was just an amazing woman. I genuinely, primary school was absolute bliss. Such a great teacher as well. So this little love comes in this box. A really cute box as well, let's be real. You're not even ready. So it's a wind up and she turns. Is that not the cutest thing ever? That is so stunning. Oh, she's got polystyrene on her. I can't wait to give her a place. I actually do need to get more shelves put up though, because I'm running out of space. I don't have anywhere to actually put this. I just bought it. And last but not least, also from my ex-head teacher's stall, this was an absolute bargain. It's a Royal Dalton Elaine figure for £8 I got this for, and the one that spins, £3. She gave it to me for. How amazing. That is so tiny and cute. And I just can't wait to, I need to dust them off and then find them some like, just a little place to live. Where will we go is the question, who knows? My problem is that I absolutely adore trinkets, but I have nowhere to put them in this tiny, tiny flat. That is it for today's very short but sweet video. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and thank you for coming along with me. I know I enjoyed myself. It was gorgeous. See you next Wednesday.